DoorDashing made me a wiser person, and in this video, I'm going to explain how. 4 months ago, I quit my 9-to-5 job, expecting to move to another 9-to-5 that better aligned with my graphic design skills. After weeks of rejections and interviews that resulted in not enough experience, I found myself DoorDashing as it was easy to start and it was quick to make money while I waited for the next phase of my career. Over the last few months, I've learned a lot about myself, and so in this video I just wanted to share a lot of what I gathered. If you've ever considered DoorDashing, then this video is going to help give some insight on what it is to get started and different milestones you may want to reach. If DoorDashing is not on your radar whatsoever, then I think there's still some life lessons to be had from this video. I'm Josh the Creative, and this channel is focused on sharing my experiences as a filmmaker, an entrepreneur, and overall creative. Failures, mistakes, trials, lessons, all laid out before you. So let's get started. All right, number one, earn your keep. So you'll start off getting a lot of cheap orders, like $2, $3, some may not even tip, and you may not even get a lot of orders in the beginning. But over time, as you continue showing up, as you continue delivering orders on time, as you continue accepting orders, you start to reach new levels of priority. It felt good and it was worth celebrating whenever I hit my first 100 orders, because that put me in the top tier status. I think it's like platinum level. There's one for 50 and there's one for 100. And reaching that level made my dashing a lot more fruitful for the same amount of time spent. I was getting higher paying orders more consistently because I had to earn my keep and prove my work ethic. Number two, skip the cheap orders. So once I got my priority status, I had the choice in skipping some of the cheaper orders. I didn't always do this, but sometimes it was worth skipping a $2 order in place of a subsequent $10 order that would come just a few minutes later. Other times a $2 order is fine if it only takes about 5 minutes to complete. It's only a couple miles drive down the road. That's perfectly fine. But if it takes like 10 to 20 minutes worth of a drive to complete the order, then it's probably not worth taking the money. I may as well skip it. If something doesn't work, try something different. I've learned how crazy it is to expect better results by doing the exact same thing. Well, I have to tweak the process until I can find success. And let me tell you, I've been having to do this exact principle just to film this video. I've moved this whole setup like 3 or 4 times because there's a dump truck over there sitting, there's a lawnmower over there, there's been tractors going back and forth, all kinds of stuff going on. The sun is going up, so I have to change where my diffuser is. So I'm literally in the process of having to tweak this setup just to shoot this video. It's frustrating. My batteries keep dying sooner than they're supposed to, but I'm going to keep moving forward. Anyway, so going back to DoorDashing, when you see the hot spots on the map begin to change, maybe try dashing in a new hot spot from where you are, in case the one you're in may be drying up and another one may have orders waiting for you. Number 4, nothing is ever consistent. The guarantee of money isn't the same from day to day or even week to week. The same days don't guarantee the same pay. I've had to settle with this truth so that I wasn't too hung up on my expectation of what I should be making each night. Which brings me to my next point. Number 5, you can't be sure of the things you cannot control. I can't really predict if it'll be busy. I can't be sure of the ever-changing weather. All I can be sure of is what I can control. My choices, my actions, my responses. I can't control the results or how much money I make, but I can control how much time I put in. I'm in control of showing up, and that's 80% of the work. Number 6, they didn't get me out in the rain. I did. This lesson was related to a time I went to Nashville and decided to DoorDash in the rain and actually made a lot of money because it was raining. The principle behind it is think about how it's so easy to forget that the job that we have is the job that we chose. We choose to show up every day because we got to make money. We can also choose to quit and not make money. We can choose to find something better for ourselves or just something different entirely. The point is, we have the choice. DoorDash gives us the understanding of choice. And knowing that you have the choice to do whatever you decide to do, that's powerful. Number 7, do what nobody else is doing. DoorDashing in the rain is nice because the rain keeps people from going out. I think about how many dashers are not going out in the rain and wanting to stay indoors where it's comfortable. The point is about doing what nobody wants to do. It's about doing the uncomfortable things because everyone craves comfort. So we have to do the uncomfortable. Number 8, define your uniform. I like wearing a certain hat while I'm DoorDashing. I also like wearing an apron when I'm cooking. There are certain clothing that helps to reinforce the mindset of the task at hand. When I was in the service industry, I wore a certain shirt, a certain pair of pants, and a specific pair of shoes that was required. It also helped because that worked best for what I was doing as a dishwasher. So what I wear reminds me of my mindset. Number 9, gross versus net gain. It's easy to see the money drop into your bank account after a successful week of DoorDashing, but what did it cost to get there? What is the deficit or the cost of making money? What is the active time versus available time? How much money in gas had to be spent to make $30? The impact of that money you make really depends on how much time, money, and effort was spent to make it. Number 10, hustle for your money. In my previous job, I got paid no matter what, whether it was busy or was slow. With DoorDashing, it's different. If I don't show up, if I don't go out, if I don't make the sacrifice I need to make, I don't make the money. For me, hustle involves making certain sacrifices to meet a need. It's about showing up to do the work. It's about having a hunger required to get what you need. Nothing good comes easy. Nothing great comes without sacrifice. Nothing new comes without letting go of something old. Number 11, don't overlove a thing. Essentially, don't overthink it. The thing you love the most is the thing you spend the most time being precious over. I'm learning not to be a helicopter parent over my film journey. For DoorDashing, I didn't love this thing, so there was no contest to me starting. It was easy. I saw an opportunity and I took it. I didn't overthink this gig because it wasn't close to me. Now, why do I overthink my film journey? I would say that even though the goal that I have is achievable, at the same time I hold it so closely that I'm afraid of messing it up. So I know that if I want to advance in the way that I desire, I'm gonna have to treat my film journey like any other job. Number 12, don't fully trust the app. It's gonna fail you. So I've learned that I can't live life on autopilot, especially while DoorDashing. I can't just trust the map to navigate me where I'm supposed to go. The app does not always know what roads actually exist or not. I don't know why this is a problem, but it is. That app will take me through a road that does not exist to have me drop it off at the wrong house because it is convinced that house number 2 is in place of house number 4. So I have to keep my eyes open. I have to be aware and look at the road signs. I have to critically think about where I am, what I'm doing, what the house numbers are. I have to regain control of what I'm doing and not put that control in place of the app. So while DoorDashing, a few other lessons had came to mind that aren't DoorDash related, which brings me to lesson number 13. Don't just pursue the thing, pursue the path. The thing is one point in time that comes and goes. The path is ongoing. It is the journey of life. The wedding is the thing. The marriage is the path. The project is the thing. The career is the path. I know that if I get stuck on that one thing, that one moment in time, that one achievement, that I won't know what to do with myself afterwards. It's like looking forward to getting married and being so focused on that big wedding day that once it passes, not knowing what to do afterwards, the actual journey of marriage. I know this also applies for me as a filmmaker because I get so caught up on one film, one video project, but I'm trying to put a greater focus on the broad aspect of my film career so that each project fits within that same path. All right, number 14, don't overstructure. I struggle with this lesson because of my use of the platform Notion. I spend more time planning for a task and putting it in my systems to get all organized than I do actually doing the task. I'm learning there are some things that just have to get done immediately. In a broader aspect, overstructuring can serve as a means of resistance, as Stephen Pressfield might put it, or just simply delaying the more important and crucial tasks. For example, I tend to toil over my website and spend weeks trying to tweak it before I even start speaking with clients, before I even know what's going to work for my potential clients. I know how to work on my website, I know how to make business cards, how to get the branding and the logo, all that kind of stuff together, but those things don't move the needle forward. And I don't want to find myself waiting until all those things are in order before I start talking to and obtaining clients. Doing the big things that actually move the needle forward. All right, it's lightning round. So here are a few quick lessons to end this video with. Being impatient causes unkindness because it comes from a place of selfishness. Waiting for the right opportunity requires one to wait. There are plenty of excuses not to do something, as well as excuses to do something. With every journey that we embark on, we have the opportunity to learn lessons and things about those around us, about ourselves, and our dreams and visions. These lessons don't just apply to the day-to-day of DoorDashing, but are crucial lessons for life. So, in sum, know your value, understand the cost of success, develop a hunger for success, don't overlove or overthink your passion, and focus on what you can control, let go of what you can't. Don't forget to fail, learn, repeat, and triumph. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.